Thank you very much again. The main objective of this study is to point out the significance of the construction of 4 dams in the prefecture area of Evros, which is located along the border of between Turkey and Greece. By the time I concluded my approach to this study, I decided that I would deal with only the first hydrological year, 2024 and 2025, but I extended a little bit my research because I had time until the end of January of 2026. We see here the 4 dams, Aspronerion, Protoclysion, Microntherion, and Itea Manthia. And on the left we see the crossing near the Castañes settlement during the floods which occurred the previous months. We see here again the 4 dams, counting and referring from the north to south. Aspronerion Dam, Protoclysion Dam on the left, Microntherion, the biggest one, and Itea Manthia, the southest one. There are also some other dams existing in the prefecture area of Evros, but I'll make reference by the end of my presentation, a short reference. We see again, we saw before the 4 catchment areas within the QGIS environment. And here we see the same catchment areas within the Google Earth environment. The technical characteristics of Aspronerion Dam, which would be fed by the Kazanji stream. The catchment area size is 66.42 square kilometers and has an effective storage capacity, water volume of 35 cubic meters. As far as the Protoclysion Dam is concerned, it would be fed by Potistikon stream, and the catchment area size is 126.6 square kilometers. But unfortunately, I was not able to find any literature sources about its effective water storage volume. The biggest one, Microntherion, which would be fed by Erythropotamus Dam, with a catchment area of 434.49 square kilometers, and with a water storage effective volume reaching 150 million cubic meters. And the Itea or Manthia Dam, which would be fed by Chai Torrent or Ardanian stream, with a catchment area of reaching 156.34 square kilometers, and with a water storage effective volume of 25 million cubic meters. These dams were initially decided to be constructed, for example, as far as Microntherion Dam, before approximately 70 years, but for the time being, only a study is on the road. It hasn't been completed yet. Here we see 9 +1 dams located throughout the prefecture of Evros. Again, Asprονέριων, Πορτοκλήσεων, Μικρών Δέριων, and Dictea Manthia, which are the dams included mainly within the study, as well as the Therapion Dam, which is constructed downstream, is a regulating dam, not mainly a storage dam, which is constructed downstream the Ivailovgrad Dam of Bulgaria. On the northwest, nearby the Therapion Dam, the Komara one, or Kaliva, which is fed by the Kaliva stream, but it faces leakages and it's not able to store water at the moment, and the study is on the road to cope with its leakages in order to be useful for the people who cultivate the neighboring areas. To the north, the Lyra Dam, the Provatonas Lefkini Dam, the Kavisos Dam, and the Evros River Delta, another dam which was exploited in the previous years in order to cope with the floods occurred by Evros River, in order to give way to the water to run effectively to the sea. It hasn't been rehabilitated yet. A reference to the Metaxades rainfall meteorological station, which illustrates, it's a thermometer chart. The blue bars show the accumulated rainfall for the temporal interval between September's and January's for each hydrological year, from year 2010, 2011 until 2025-2026. That reveals that this hydrological year, the present part of hydrological year, from September 2025 until January 26, was ranked in the second position. It was a very good hydrological year, which afterwards also caused several severe floods in Evros prefecture. For this study, I used a curve number of 75, whilst I implemented again the soil conservation service method, which suits areas of woods with poor hydrological condition and is set for hydrologic soil group between B and C. It's a mean value between 66 and 77, which the curve number interval for this type of areas, which represents, in my opinion, suitably the conditions due to the extreme forest fires occurred the previous year. We see here the results for the hydrological year, the entire hydrological year 2024-2025, where December has the greatest water yield, the total discharge. December. Okay, and for the part of the next hydrological year, 2025-2026, October was the month with the greatest total water discharge. When during the same period, the first 5 consecutive months of the present hydrological year we run in until today. October was the greatest month with the greatest water total discharge, and the greatest maximum discharge was occurred within January 2026, and reached approximately 350 cubic meters per second, with a related rainfall value of approximately 200 millimeters. Here the results are summarized. For the entire hydrological year 2024-2025, and for the part of the next hydrological year 2025-2026. At this point, I'd like to give you some values we deserve to be mentioned. In total, the Mikron-Derion Dam would be full approximately by 0.72 times. The Itea-Manthia Dam would fill 4 times, and the Aspronerio Dam would fill 1.2 times in total. I made a mistake before. As far as the Mikron-Derion Dam, it would fill 1.85 times, approximately 2 times, during all this period, which shows the significance of those 4 dams to be immediately studied and started to be constructed as soon as possible. As I mentioned before, several severe floods occurred during the running hydrological year, and the emergency mapping of the Copernicus was set in order to follow up this flood, which was named flood in Evros River Basin in Greece, and separated the area into sub-areas. In number 01 Orestiada area, and 02 Ferres area. And between 19 and 27 of February of 2026, approximately 24 hectares were flooded. I downloaded all this. I give here an example. I downloaded all this data, and here we have a snapshot of what happened by 22nd of February of 2026. What the delineation monitoring was, what the delineation monitoring unfolded for the southern area of Ferres. Here I mentioned the specific name of the dataset, and to this specific area a reference was made of approximately 6,000 hectares flooded by this specific date. Thank you very much for your attention.